right, we're back at Hy-Vee on Sunshine and also back with Maddie. You remember Maddie's out there too.
Of
Maddie.
course.
Okay. Okay. We're going to talk about something. People hear about this all the time, the Mediterranean diet.
Yes.
All right, let's go through some of the things here because there's something on here that I'm not used to seeing, but it is something you can add to a Mediterranean diet.
Yes. So kind of the one question that I get asked the most frequently as a dietitian is what kind of diet should I follow?
Okay.
And usually, I don't really like the word diet. I kind of like the word behavior change, lifestyle change, because diet just kind of seems so like
Band-Aid like.
Yes, and you kind of want something that's going to be sustainable and long term. So I always tell people, no matter what their disease condition is, following a Mediterranean lifestyle can be very helpful, beneficial for health all around.
Okay, now when I think of Mediterranean, when I'm thinking vegetables, I'm thinking olive oil, I'm thinking things like that.
Yes, so Mediterranean diet, just kind of a quick little tidbit too. If you've ever heard of the blue zones, so we kind of see those along the coast of like Japan, kind of some of those countries overseas. They actually have a higher rate of life expectancy because they actually follow this diet. And so I think the more of us that can follow it would be really beneficial. But you're right, fruits and vegetables, heavily involved in that too. Fats, that's the key here, is the healthy fats that we have. So salmon is going to be one of those good healthy fats. They've got omega-3s in them, which are going to be helpful for our heart health, brain health, eye health. Same thing with the avocado oil and the extra virgin olive oils. Those are going to be a healthy source of fat too. And then we've also got things like nuts and seeds, hemp hearts, chia seeds. Those kind of things are going to be high in those omega-3 fatty acids as well.
Okay, now, a lot of times when I'm thinking of salmon, I'm thinking rice. That doesn't fit. Does it really?
So kind of switching more to like a whole grain base. So any kind of whole grain, so like whole grain bread, pastas, brown rice, those are going to kind of
brown rice.
Yes, that's going to be kind of in that grain category essentially. But you brought up a good point. So technically, really Mediterranean diet is kind of more so focusing on fish, chicken, turkey, but you can also have lean meat in there as well.
That's what I was saying. That was something I didn't know.
So as a dietitian, I always recommend, especially if you're going to have some kind of red meat, to try to find the leanest cut of it. So for example, if you're getting a ground beef, try to get a 93.7, 96.4, just because we don't want that extra fat kind of whenever we're cooking it.
Okay.
Same thing too, kind of a little bit of a tidbit that a lot of people don't know about. So if you're getting something like a New York strip or a round roast or anything like that, looking for an ending of loin or like a top roast is going to be the best option to pick. So that's how you know it's going to be loin, round, that kind of thing is going to be good for just kind of making sure that it's going to be a healthier source of fat.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
So a lot of different things here with the Mediterranean diet. I know a lot of people too, like we kind of focus heavily on salt intake as well. So you can always season like a ground beef or any kind of like fat source with any like salt-free seasonings. You could do like a lemon or a lime juice, maybe some fresh herbs too, to kind of just keep back on that salt intake as well.
Can you do garlic and things like that?
Yes, exactly too. So again, kind of a good mix of fruits, veggies, whole grains. We've got our healthy fats, but also want to make sure that we can include some of those red meat sources just because they do have copper, zinc, selenium, those kinds of things.
Okay, when you say fruits and vegetables, of course, that's a whole big thing.
Yes.
Are there certain veggies you should go toward, or remember that doesn't count there? That's not...
So this is another good question. I usually tell people to lean more towards a non-starchy vegetable, which is going to be something like a broccoli, carrots, any kind of like green vegetable is going to be really good versus a starchy vegetable, which is going to have a little bit more carbohydrates.
Stay away from corn on the cob.
Yeah, corn, peas, potatoes are kind of on that list.
Beans?
Beans are also a good source too. Those are going to be another good source of fiber, and then kind of a more heart-healthy protein if we don't want to do like a red meat or like a chicken, poultry, fish kind of thing. Yeah.
This is good, and you are here to help people understand what the Mediterranean diet is all about.
Yes, I'd be happy to explain to the whole world what it is, because I think everyone would benefit following from it. So.
Do they find you just call ahead, or maybe say, could I speak to the dietitian when they get here?
So customer service, I work heavily with them, so they're the ones kind of taking the phone calls, so they'll transfer them to my office. If people are here in store, my office is right next to Starbucks, or you can just find any Hy-Vee worker and they'll just come get me and bring me to you.
She's a lot of places in the store many times. Maybe hard to find her, but they will.
I'm here somewhere.
All you have to do is ask. At Hy-Vee. We'll be right back.